Hey guys, I'm Gammadile. Today we're going to be talking about a game called Day 1, Garry's Incident. And yes, before you even ask, the cutscene at the start of this video was actually really from this game. But before I get too frustrated, let's start off with some background. This game was made by a company called Wild Game Studios, who has made other games such as, well, nothing. This is it. It was released back in 2013 for a price of $20, which might sound about average for a new indie game, but you'll quickly see why this is an absolutely ridiculous asking price. The trailers for the game all looked pretty alright, but as soon as the game came out, everyone who played it realized how terrible it was. Popular YouTuber Total Biscuit put out a negative review of the video, telling people never to ever waste their money on it. However, Wild Game Studio had this video removed from YouTube and cried copyright. As you can probably imagine, Total Biscuit wasn't too thrilled with this, and he put up a reply video talking about how Wild Game Studio had violated his freedom of speech just so that they wouldn't lose some sales on their crappy little game. As if their censorship of YouTubers wasn't already bad enough, Wild Games was also accused of posting numerous fake reviews on Metacritic to increase the game's average rating, which obviously didn't work out too well for them. Are you seeing that? That's a 0.5. Oh. So with all of that in mind, let's get started. In this game, you play as a pilot named Garry Friedman. One day, Gary's delivering cargo over Yellowstone National Park, when suddenly a volcano erupts, sending him flying out of the sky. As if that wasn't bad enough, there just happens to be a magical piece of cargo in the back of his plane which decides to explode, teleporting him to the Amazon rainforest. And no, I'm not even making this up. He actually gets teleported to the Amazon rainforest from Yellowstone. Why? I don't understand. Why? Well, okay, the story's not so great, but maybe the gameplay will be a quick time event? Really? The first thing I'm allowed to do in this entire game is a quick time event? After suffering through all those cutscenes, I'm greeted with a quick time event, awful voice acting, obscene amounts of lag, and then this combat system. This is honestly the entire combat system. You click one button, stun locking the enemies over and over and over again until they die. It's so stupid. There's also this backstab system, but it's not even satisfying because the AI doesn't care. They can see you walk right up behind them with a knife and they won't do anything about it. So you're probably thinking, with such an easy combat system, it must be impossible to die, right? Wrong, that's wrong, don't think that, you're wrong, it's incorrect, it will never be true, you're wrong. The amount of times I died in this game without completely understanding why was absolutely ridiculous. I would just be walking around, minding my own business, and suddenly the camera would flip out and I'd be dead. To make matters worse, every time I died and forgot to save, I would have to watch the same stupid cutscenes over and over again.
Where the
Wait, hold up for just 1 second. This magical piece of alien technology is flying itself onto your arm, and the question you decide to ask is, where the hell am I? Really, Garry? At least this arm thing, though ridiculous, is kinda cool. The most satisfying thing I did the whole game was blow people up with it. I think it'd be wrong of me to talk about Day 1 without bringing up all of the glitches it has. First and foremost, there's invisible walls absolutely everywhere, and I'm not sure if they're supposed to be there or not, but they are. And then there's the one time when the magical gun thing on my arm disappeared, leaving a blue light in its trace, which was kind of funny. But the worst glitch of them all is the broken save file, which makes it so that every time you die and load a save, you just fall to your death again. And it's so aggravating because the loading screens are 1 to 2 minutes long, and then you're given a 2-second time period to click the escape button as fast as you can and load a different save before you fall to your death and have to load again. If you're still not convinced this game is terrible, here's the scenario that happens as soon as you finally escape the starting area.
So that's what you want. What is it with you guys? This is ridiculous.
So you're probably pretty confused, and I was too, but apparently that lady grabbed my flask, which I guess I need for some reason, because Gary's an alcoholic?
I can do without the girls, but I need alcohol.
Anyways, the next 5 minutes of the game consists of running through the forest after her until you finally catch up with her and she tells you that she'll give you your flashback as long as you trade her some meat. But I said screw that and killed her anyways. And guess what? I still completed the mission. Great. Oh, and did I mention this game tries to include puzzles as well? Oh. Step 1. Approach the puzzle.
How about I press these buttons?
Step 2. Randomly pressed buttons. Step 3. Receive the prize!
This game is clearly confused. Open world exploration and puzzles? Next you're gonna tell me it's a survival game as well. Yeah. Wait, it is. Yes. This game tries to combine the adventure genre with the survival genre, which, while original, makes no sense considering the point of an adventure game is to progress through a story, while the point of a survival game is to set up a long-term camp and survive. The fusion of these two genres leads to a lot of aimlessly walking around and picking things up.
I'm gonna grab a mango and some fabric, and I'm gonna grab some wood and Liana, whoever she is. There's also a crafting system, but it's pretty stupid, and I'll show you why.
Uh-oh.
Wait, uh-oh? Did you just say uh-oh? No, I did not add that sound effect. Every single time you craft something incorrectly, Garry feels the need to say uh-oh.
Oh gosh, I gotta make a fire. Well, I got this piece of fabric, okay, and I also got this really nice tomato, and I got this little crocodile man, and he's gonna go right there. Now, you wait for it.
Uh-oh.
Now, I'm the kind of guy who gets a lot of enjoyment from terrible games. That's why I have 3 different copies of Bad Rats. But my biggest complaint about this game is that it was just boring. I spent so much time walking around and achieving nothing, I eventually just gave up. If you want to spend a few bucks to find something truly terrible, do not support Wild Game Studios and buy this game. Just don't do it. There's plenty of other bad games out there that you can waste your money on. Just whatever you do not buy Day 1 Garry's Incident. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching my first ever review style video. If you liked it, make sure to give a like and click subscribe, and if you didn't like it, please leave a comment and tell me what I can do better next time. Either way, thanks again for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video.
Okay, so, just kidding.